Archeage Chronicles is a new MMORPG that looks mind-blowing. Here, we'll explore Auroria, a vast and vibrant world brimming with rich lore and thrilling action. The game delivers an immersive experience that will capture players' hearts, whether they are newcomers to the setting or seasoned adventurers. The game got an insane visual style with a great combat system. Some people are even considering it a Souls-like game. So imagine fighting insane bosses and enemies with your friends, getting better items and equipment, building your characters the way you want, and much more. So it looks really promising. Little Nightmares 3 is the third adventure, or nightmare, of the series. The game is now being developed by another studio, Supermassive Games, the studio of Until Dawn, The Quarry, and some more games. Little Nightmares 3 is coming out in 2025, but with no official date yet, but will be available on Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PlayStation 4 and 5, Switch, and Windows. The adventure now will be set in a co-op experience. But no, you don't need anyone else to play with you. In the case you're going to play alone, an AI is going to help you in the adventure. But surely with a real person will be more fun. Mario Kart World is the new game of this classic racing series. The game is being developed by Nintendo and is going to be released in the new Nintendo console. That's Switch 2, and it'll be released in the same day. That's June 5th, 2025. You probably know Mario Kart series, an arcade fun racing game that created this style of races in video game. And now the new game is finally announced. The last one released was Mario Kart 8 in 2014. So 10 years later, we're seeing a whole new game. The game will be set in a huge open map with different modes, different karts, characters, places, and much more. So if you're planning to buy a Nintendo Switch 2, this is a good game to start playing. Borderlands 4 is the next adventure of the beloved universe of Borderlands. The game is being developed by the studio Gearbox Software, and it'll be released on Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch 2, and Microsoft Windows, and the game got a release date already. That is September 12th, 2025. You probably know the series already, but if you don't, it's a looter-shooter series set in a first-person camera with a unique and charismatic graphic style, and it's always been a success since the first game of the series. Chrono Odyssey is a new, insane, huge MMORPG. It's a game developed in Unreal Engine 5, a game with impressive graphics and visuals. The game is being developed by the studio Chrono Studio and got no release date yet, but is probably coming out in 2025 or 2026 to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. A vast and intricately designed, seamless open world, dynamic action-based combat mechanics based on time manipulation and extensive customization. These are some of the features of this insane game. So for the fans of online RPG games with a massive world to explore, this is a game for you.
My dad tells stories of a terrible war that happened across the sky. Heroes fought and died to give us a chance to start over. All that I know from their Earth are the creatures they sent along with us. And here on Arat, every day is a fight to survive.
Part 2 is the next game of this beloved survival series. It was announced a long time ago, and so far we didn't see much more of the game. It's being developed by the studio Wildcard, and it's only confirmed to Xbox Series XS and Windows, but there's no release date yet. And to be honest, I don't have a clue about when it may be released. Survive the past, tame the future, suddenly awakened on a primal world filled with dinosaurs and humans struggling for dominance. You must team up with legendary heroes to confront powerful dark forces. Saddle up and join the definitive next-gen survival experience with Arc 2. So now just wait for news.
Anyone can tame this new world? We can. Nothing lasts forever.
Reanimal is a game set in the same style of Little Nightmares, a game with exploration, platformer features, and a lot of puzzles. The game is being developed by the same creators of Little Nightmares, the studio Tarsia Studios, and is coming out in some moment of 2025 to Xbox Series X and Series S, PlayStation 5, and Windows. As you can see, it's a horror game set in a really scary universe, with different types of creatures and more. In the game, you must survive and solve the mysteries of each level to get the access to the next one, all in a very immersive universe.
Seekers of redemption, you were chosen. Thrown together by forces beyond their control.
Elden Ring Night Train is a new game set in a version of the world of Elden Ring. The game is being developed by From Software and is coming out on May 30th, 2025 to PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and Series S, and Windows. The game will be set in a roguelike style. You choose a class in the start and must survive in the map as you advance and fight enemies and bosses, getting better items and weapons. If you die, you restart all, and as you proceed, the map will start closing, similar to a battle royale game, and the focus here will be co-op. So if you like this style, this one looks good.
Little pillager, bent on sacking the lands of gold. I will swat away any and all who dare approach.
The life of the Night Lord.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion is a new 2D beat-em-up game with the beloved characters from Marvel. Choose between 15 Marvel heroes in this frenetic action beat-em-up to fight against the deadly annihilation wave threatening the galaxy. From New York City to the depths of the negative zone, the future of the Marvel Universe will be fought for across the stars. Developed by the studio Tribute Games, and it's coming out in some moments of 2025, but with no official release date yet. And it's confirmed to Xbox One, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4 and 5, Nintendo Switch 1 and 2, and Microsoft Windows.
Guns, action, glory. If that's why you joined SWAT, wake the hell up.
911, what is your emergency?
You're not here to pull the trigger and ask questions later.
We've got reports of a number of armed individuals.
You must follow the rules of engagement.
We need to bring as many suspects back as we can.
Hostage situations.
Ready or Not is an insane realistic co-op SWAT game. And yes, it was released in 2023, but only on PC, and now it's already confirmed that the game is also coming out to Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5. It was developed by the studio Void Interactive, and the version to the consoles got no release date yet, but it's believed to be still in 2025. An intense, tactical, first-person shooter that depicts a modern-day world in which SWAT police units are called to defuse hostile and confronting situations. So if you like extremely realistic first-person shooter games, especially to play with friends, this one will be an amazing experience.
Flashing it.
Does that feel like glory to you? We're not cowboys. We are not heroes. We are the last line of defense. Are you ready?
Where yon the veil did I chance to see. Blighted, yes, or so they say. More righted, though, in fayish way. So Come gather more.
Soulframe is a new action RPG set in an online universe, such as an MMORPG. The game is being developed by the studio Digital Extremes, the same studio of the famous Warframe. The game is being developed for some years, and it shall be released still in some moment of 2025, only on PC in the start. It had a closed beta already, and the players really enjoyed the experience. So if you like action RPG games, and also MMO universes, this game shall be interesting for you.
Motes of living worlds. Come gather arms against old and herd. And join our family beyond your blood. For Blight.
The path that might have been. What if my mother had obeyed her orders and given birth to a girl before his betrayal? A world where my father lives. House Atreides surviving the Battle of Archeage. Sardaukar deployed to Fremen. Exterminated. No, Muad'Dib.
Dune Awakening is a new upcoming MMORPG. Yeah, that's an online game. It's set in the universe of Dune, obviously, and it promises to be a huge adventure for the fans, and even for those who don't know the series. The game is being developed by the studio Funcom, and it finally got a release date already. And it is May 20th, 2025, and it's coming out to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Windows. Rise from survival to greatness and challenge the power of an Imperium in Dune Awakening, an insane online experience to have with your friends.
Survive it.
Painkiller is a new game of a classic first-person shooter series, and now it returns in great style with a fast-paced, brutal co-op first-person shooter experience, with nice graphics and stylish visuals. The studio developing the game is Anshar Studios, and it's planned to be released still in 2025 with no official release date yet, but it's confirmed to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. The classic Painkiller series is back. Battle through purgatory in fast-paced co-op action, wielding infernal weapons against relentless demonic hordes. A game that shall be interesting for you, fan of Dune. Endurance Motorsport series is a mysterious racing game that promises to be really interesting, especially for fans of simulation racing games. It's being developed by a studio called KT Racing, a studio of Nacon, and it's aimed to be released still in 2025 to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. As I said, this game is a bit mysterious, because here, the players will be able to manage the race from the stands, drive legendary cars, and enjoy a genuine endurance race experience, as both driver and engineer. In this unique simulation victory can only come through teamwork. And this is a game that you, fan of racing simulator games, should keep an eye out for. Deathground is a co-op game with dinosaurs, mixing horror, mystery, and stealth, and shall be an interesting game for the fans of co-op games. But in case you prefer, you can play it totally alone as well. It's being developed by the studio Jaw Drop Games, and is only confirmed to Windows, and the early access is aimed to be released still in 2025, but with no official date yet. With team-based objectives, suspenseful gameplay, and constant mortal danger, teamwork and cooperation are essential to survival. Or leave your teammates behind in favor of a solo session. The atmosphere is deeper, and the horror intensifies as you attempt to survive alone. Marathon is the returning of a really old first-person shooter. It's going to be an online extraction shooter game, developed by Savvy Studio of first-person shooter games, the studio Bungie, creators of Halo series, and also Destiny. The game is coming out in September 23rd, 2025 to PlayStation 5 and Windows. So if you like PvPv first-person shooter games, take a look at this one. At least the studio is legendary, so this may surprise the players.
Death. The end of all things. But the dream is not over. My dream. Yours. Now. Run.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds is finally a new kart game of the beloved Sonic. If you don't know the series, well, it's in the same style of Mario Kart, but with the Sonic characters and some unique features too. It's being developed by the studio Sonic team, and it's coming out to Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and Windows in some moment of 2025. Race across land, sea, air, space, and time in Sonic Racing. Warp through travel rings into new dimensions where something new awaits around every twist. Subnautica 2 is the sequel of the acclaimed survival game released in 2014, and now the second game is finally announced. It's being developed by the studio Unknown Worlds Entertainment and is confirmed to Xbox Series XS and Windows, and is coming out to Xbox Game Pass. And no, PlayStation 5 version is not confirmed, but I believe it'll be. Immerse yourself in a new adventure with Subnautica 2, an open-water survival game from the creators of the Subnautica series. Play alone or with friends as you explore alluring biomes and discover fascinating creatures. Craft vehicles, tools, and bases to survive this mysterious alien world. And now, the online co-op mode will be available.
Who were you before? Who did you love? What did you believe? It's too late to ask now. We all knew the risks when we ventured out beyond the gates.
State of Decay 3 is the new game of the beloved online zombie survival series, and now the game promises to be way bigger than the first two games that were really fun, but way more simple. The studio developing it is Undead Labs, Xbox game studio, and it's only confirmed to Xbox Series and Windows, but I'd not doubt a PlayStation 5 version too, as Microsoft's being releasing many games there too. An open-world survival game set years after a zombie apocalypse nearly wiped out humankind. An evolving zombie threat is taking over the landscape, and you need to carve out a life for your community of survivalist homesteaders.
We found hope in each other.
Help! I'm surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
And even if we bought the other survivors just one more day, the sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it.
It doesn't matter who you are, what you've done, or where you came from. We need raiders who can deliver the goods. If you want to live here, you need to contribute.
There is no way to hide. Kings.
Ark Raiders is an upcoming multiplayer extraction adventure set in a lethal future Earth, ravaged by a mysterious mechanized threat known as Ark. It's all set in a world with incredible graphics, a dynamic gameplay, and many dangers. It's being developed by the studio Embark Studios, and is coming to PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, and Windows. And despite there's no release date yet, it's planned to be released soon. There's a playtest going on sometimes, so check Steam to see if it's going on right now. In general, the players enjoy the experience of the game, but obviously, it's a massive multiplayer experience.
Same. Killing machines falling from the sky. This is our home, our bastion of resistance. This is where the brave meets the bold. We will not die in the shadows.
This place was always dangerous. And weird. Policy and procedure used to keep us in control. But now, we need a new approach.
FBC Firebreak is the new game developed by Remedy Entertainment, the studio of Alan Wake, Quantum Break, Control, and more. But this time it's going to be a different game style, since it's a first-person shooter, but the structure will be set in a co-op experience, a 3-player cooperative first-person shooter, set within a mysterious federal agency under assault by otherworldly forces. All that in the universe of Control. That's the same of Alan Wake. The game is aimed to be released still in 2025, and it's confirmed to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows.
We've had reports of rogue sticky notes replicating across this sector. If you you don't cut back their numbers, this whole place will be yellow by morning.
Turok Origins is the returning of an old and classic dinosaur series. The original games were first-person shooter games, but the new one will be a third-person shooter with a whole new approach. The studio developing the game is Saber Interactive. It's confirmed to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows, but I believe that it'll be announced in Nintendo Switch 2 in the future, but there's no release date yet. Play as the legendary Turok warriors to face off against ferocious dinosaurs and a terrifying alien threat that seeks to destroy all human life across the galaxy. So if you missed the classic games, this one looks really interesting.
Many people believe that we have a purpose, as if we had been brought to Tartarus for some reason. Even themselves. Trust me, emissary. Will is the only thing that matters. It creates the hunger.
Pioneer drops players into a grim world where survival hinges on exploration, crafting, and smart resource management. As an MMO FPS, it offers both PvE missions and intense PvP zones, with unique crafting mechanics, hundreds of weapons, and a deep story to explore. The studio developing the game is GFA Games, and it's confirmed to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and it's planned to be released still in 2025. A game that mixes a fun first-person shooter combat with an MMO experience, but with quests and a storyline to follow, but also combat zones with the PvP fights.
I hope this will be our last journey and bring us richness and freedom. But what's the value of human freedom if it's to face hell?
The Mound Omen of Cthulhu is a new co-op first-person shooter set in the stories of Cthulhu. It's developed by the Studio Ace team and is aimed to be released still in 2025 to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. In up to 4-player co-op, form a group of explorers searching for treasure. In this cursed jungle, danger is everywhere and monstrous creatures alter reality. Stay clear-headed and tame the jungle before it devours you. A game that mixes horror, cooperation, and mysteries, and shall be really fun to play with friends.
It's here. Whoa, what is this thing? Oh, no. I scared me. I'm sure they're about to attack. Yeah, sure.
What the hell? Yeah, crazy.
I'm coming to help. I need backup too.
Guys, I'm lost. Where are you? Oh, not again. I can't hear.
Why did you do it on
Ah, sorry. Oh,
So I started back in Red Hill County, you know, over along the coast. But then I split the track between Grizzly River and Smoky Hill. turned one half into a western town and the other one into a crazy stadium with dinosaurs and jet skis. Just watch.
Recreation is a game that will allow the players to create insane and bizarre racing tracks with a complex building system with a lot of possibilities since props, lanes, ramps, and of course, many cars and customization to these cars. It's being developed by a studio called Three Fields Entertainment, and it was announced at PlayStation 4 and 5, Xbox Series XS, Xbox One, and Windows, but remembering that sometimes the studios cancel the version to the old gen, but so far it's still confirmed, and there's no official release date yet.
Satisfied? Much better.
Driving style, it's always been aggressive. I think it's gone from being all out, all risk. Now.
A new year, a new era, a new season. Welcome to... It's a great start for Hamilton.
F125 is finally the new game for the fans of Formula One. Leave your mark on the world of racing in F125, the official video game of the 2025 FIA Formula One World Championship, featuring a revamped My Team mode, the thrilling third chapter of Breaking Point, and more. It's being developed by the studio Codemasters, an EA game studio, and there's an official release date already. That's May 30th, 2025, and it's coming out to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows. Create your own F1 stories as you take control as the owner of a Formula One team. The new owner perks system allow you to specialize in your preferred areas of team management, then get behind the wheel of either of your two F1 drivers on race weekends.
She's going for it! Oh no! Her race is over! The rookie's showing the chap what he's made of here.
It is quick.
How was that?
By copying them.
Focus on the bigger picture.
Who's ready for a bit of fun then?
Killing Floor 3 is the next game of this beloved horror FPS series. The game is being developed by the studio Tripwire Interactive, and it's coming out to Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 5, and Windows, and the game was supposed to be released in March of 2025, but it was postponed, and now there's no release date yet, maybe still in 2025. The series is known for being extremely fun to play with friends. Yes, it's a sort of co-op game with a lot of personality. The graphics looks really good, looks immersive and fluid, and promises to be a great experience, with a lot of content, such as missions, weapons, enemies, and much more.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight.
The Dustbloods is the new game of the beloved studio From Software. But you, fan of From Software games, you need to know that this is a different game from the other games. It's going to be set in a multiplayer universe, kind of similar to Elden Ring Night Train. But Dustbloods will be a whole new game in this style, with a theme kind of similar to Bloodborne, but no with vampires. It's being developed by From Software, and is coming out in some moment of 2026. And will be an exclusive game of Nintendo Switch 2. What makes this game even more curious?
Close your eyes and contemplate now.
Lucia, do you know why you're here?
Bad luck, I guess.
GTA 6 is the new adventure of one of the biggest video game series ever. The game will once again be set in Vice City, a famous city of the series, but now it'll be set in modern days, even with a whole new part. I'd even say that Vice City we know will be just a small part of the whole game. Like GTA 5, here we'll play with more than one protagonist. Now, it'll be Jason and Lucia, and it promises to be one of the greatest games ever. The game is being developed by Rockstar Games, and it's coming out on May 26th, 2026, and it'll be launched on Xbox Series XS and PlayStation 5.
I'm here for Lucia Caminos. She's supposed to be getting out.
What's your name?
Jason Duval.
I seen you here before.
You might have. Hey.
Hey. Look who's back.
The only way we're gonna get through this is by sticking together.